Morning everyone, out here today at Two Wells. It's been a little bit of a time since we've posted some videos, being away on holidays and just getting very busy, so you sort of do put the camera down for a little bit just to try to keep up with everything. So today we are doing the shed at Two Wells. So we've got 4 lights, outside outside power point, bunch of power points inside. I'm going to put a switchboard and some cable tray here, and then run a supply from here that the customers put a conduit in here, run a supply all the way back to the switchboard, so dedicated for the shed. And then we have tomorrow at the same job here, we've got 9 ceiling fans to install inside the home. So what I'll do is I'll set up a bit of a time lapse, and we'll mount the lights and the mounting blocks of the power points and get the cable tray ready for the switchboard, and just get a few prep things happening, ready to rock and roll. And then we'll touch back in when we start to run some cable. Alright, so we've mounted the power points on this side, running the cable through, weatherproof power point down there, and then it's obviously all in conduit, and then we'll come up and across to there. And then I'm trying to determine whether I shoot off into the rail and then come through, or just run it across down and then in this channel into the switchboard. Probably going to put 2 power circuits, so 1, 2, 3, 4 power points on one, and then 1, 2, 3 on another. Just to give that sort of a bit more versatility without overloading the circuit. Put the 12-way Major Tech weatherproof switchboards in. Unfortunately, the wholesaler didn't have any of the ground ones, so we can give this one a shot today. See how that goes. So we'll just get this cable run back to the board, and that will utilize that finished and get the next one in as well. We've also got a twin LED spotlight here to install. I got all the power points all mounted, all ran back to the switchboard. Got the switches ran, all the power points are done, got up there, sensor lights gonna go on the outside, then conduit around for roller door, another power point. I've got these 2 light fittings completed. These 2 here just gonna join in these 2 in, run them back down to the board, and I ran a switching cable from there around in the conduit. It's probably the only bit that's a little bit messy, which is over here. So I might just try to reconfigure that a little bit in the morning. But for the most part, that's all sweet. And then pull through the 6mm cable and complete the switchboard tomorrow. So that should all go pretty straightforward. A couple of hours probably left in here. I've got someone out to give me a hand tomorrow. And then we've got the 9 ceiling fans inside to finish off as well. So hopefully we're sort of done around that 4:30, 5 o'clock again tomorrow, and then get this one ticked off. So yeah, for the amount of time I actually spent on the shed to what's actually been done is not too bad. And I think it's come up all right. Obviously conduit work always takes a little bit longer. So yep, we'll touch back in tomorrow with you and show you the finished product, all the lights on, everything working. Morning everyone, day 2, which is a Thursday out here at Two Wells. So obviously just a bit of a takeoff from what happened yesterday. So obviously mounted up all the lights, all the power points are all mounted, everything's back to the switchboard. We just got the twin LED spot with sensor to mount on the outside power point, and then fit off this switchboard. Just got one more light to run down to our board, and then run our 6mm supply. We're going to do a 25 amp supply into the shed. I bought the Metabo fan yesterday too, because this shed being a black shed, full sun all day, it was very hot in here, so I thought the fan might be a good addition just to create some airflow while we're working. Alrighty, so now we're just going to get some conduit fittings and come into here, screw in adapters all the way through, get this switchboard fitted off. Didn't end up using a 3-weight box. We've also got the, is that next week? So either next week or the week after, we've got that really big cable pull up a paracomb, so that's going to be another good one to get some footage on. I'll need probably a few of those, and those things in. Hopefully there's nothing in this conduit all the way through. All right. Alright, so I've ran conduits down, I've fitted up the switchboard. A little bit hard to keep this one super neat. Maybe, I don't know, it's just one of those days I guess, I'm not sure. So, come on, not too bad I guess. Just gonna run the supply in now, zip tie that 20mm down, fit off the light and the power point. And then we are good in here, I think we're done. We'll pull off the sticker up on that one there and just fix the cabling over there. A couple of saddles here and there, and a bit of cable, bit of conduit management stuff, and then we are done. And we'll get this roof pulled off and get this 6mm cable ran through this roof space, which is sort of just through here, so quite a large sort of property, probably a 20-metre frontage, I guess, maybe 15-metre frontage. Yeah, so I'll put the head cam on, and I reckon we'll fit. Let's get a change over this hole saw. It's finally given up the ghost on this one, so probably need to take this out like this. Hopefully you've got it. Yes. Okay. As you can see, this one's missing most of its teeth now, so just get this swapped over and then we'll get this hole drilled, fourth one in. So this one's definitely got a lot more life left in it. So 1, 2, 3, fourth one in the middle, about 150 mil down, maybe a bit more. So to me, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, 6 mils in, and the switchboard's done. Just got to label that, zip tie these conduits, and we're done here. Then we'll do the 9 ceiling fans. Alright guys, so we are finally done. All the fans are installed inside. Obviously not that I film inside at the moment, which is fine. So we've got obviously double power point going outside, jointing box and coming up, double power point, more double power points, 2-gang switch, one does lights in here, one does the sense light outside, another double power point, single gang power point up there. That's our switchboard, all done and beautiful and neat. So we'll just turn off all these. So we'll leave that switch on, that's an isolation switch. And double power point over there. Oh, might want to grab my ladder. And that's our light fitting over there. So, and that's where our supply comes in. So really good job this one, really happy with it. Used Hanico lighting, used Trader power points and Hager switch gear. So once again, thanks for watching guys. Please comment, like and subscribe. Would be very appreciated.